Welcome to Direct Tutorials. I'm Amir and in this video I plan to build a shopping app using Kotlin and Firebase. So join me to create this useful application. This application will include a category list, product details, add to cart list, sign in and sign up for users, and some other features. So let's get started. To begin, I make a new project with an empty activity. Here I can choose my application name and I want to set it to Firebase Shopping App. I don't need to change the package name, so I leave it. Here I can choose the minimum SDK and I want to choose API 22. Well, let's make a Firebase project and connect it to the program. For this purpose, at the toolbar, after clicking on the Tools tab, click on Authentication and then Authentication using Google Sign-in and connect to Firebase. Now your browser will come up and request you make a new project. In the project name field, I enter my application name and I click on Connect. Continue. Now I can select my analytics location. I don't need it, so I accept the terms and click on Create the project. After about a minute, by pressing the Continue button, the process will finish. I can access my Firebase by going to the Firebase console, and yes, my project is here. Let's come back to Android Studio. Click on Add the Firebase Authentication SDK to your app and click on Accept Changes. Then go back and click on Real-Time Database and click on Add the Real-Time Database SDK to your app. I want to run my empty program to see its style. Here I have an action bar that I don't need and should be removed. I go to the Resources, Values, Themes and change the style parent to theme.appcompat.daynite.noActionBar. If I run the program, you can see any action bar on the screen. Now I can design my application. I need Google Materials to make some components. So I click on Gradle scripts, then build.gradle and add this implementation here. After that, I should sync the Gradle by clicking on the Sync Now button. On the main activity layout, I make a shapeable component. Now I insert a plain text to fit my shapeable component. Its hint needs to be changed to search because I want to use it for searching the categories. For showing the categories, I insert a Recyclerview to the bottom of this shapeable component. By changing the names of the components, I can make changes to them from the main activity class. It's time to start coding. Let's start with defining the activity main components. Because I don't like to change my components values later, I use val and findView by ID to define them. For our main screen, we plan to show categories and these categories have names and images, so I need a model with two strings for the name of the categories and images URL. It can be done by making a data class and specify what types of data we need to have. Our Recyclerview needs an adapter to show it what data in what order should be displayed. So I make an adapter that takes an array list and converts it to items in Recyclerview. First, I make a class with the name of viewholder and extend it to the Recyclerview. Here we need a design for our Recyclerview items, so let's create a layout to display the categories image. Now I can define my image view to the viewholder class. I should implement necessary methods that can be done by clicking on Implement Members. GetItemCount should be returned by the size of the item list. OnCreateViewHolder should be returned by the viewholder view that we made in layouts and includes an image view, so I use Layout Inflator. OnBindViewHolder is where we set our data to the holder view. For displaying categories image, we need to use the Picasso library, so I implement it in the build.gradle. Picasso is very easy and fast to get an image URL and display it to an image view. Now I can set up my Recyclerview to use the adapter. For this purpose, I make an instance of my adapter that I made and an array list based on my model. Then set the adapter to use the array list data. I create a function and set my Recyclerview to use a vertical linear layout. And after that, set its adapter to be my intended adapter. Let's create a database in Firebase. On the left panel in Firebase console, we have the real-time database. Click on it and make a new database for testing. Here, I can make a child name category in my database and make two children for category parent that each has a child named image with an URL. It's possible now to read the database from my program. I make a Firebase database instance, then make a value event listener that can listen to my database changes. Now I can add all my categories children to the array list by using key that returns my category name and getValue that returns my value of the child we called before that. If my value event listener goes to an error, I want to show a toast with an error message. And for the last part, I need to tell my database that go to the category child and listen to its changes. Now I can run my program and see the result. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates. I will see you on another video right soon.